Welcome to the fourth episode of Waxing Philosophic. Today we have Alex Curlee on the podcast. That's him. We talk about a lot of different things. We talk about gun control a little bit, Gus Johnson, YouTube celebrity gone wrong, all the people connected to him. Racism. We talked about racism. We talked about race. Masks. We talked about what infuriates us about Clemson. We talked about some other things. It's a pretty good podcast, pretty good episode. Motorcycles. I don't think we talked about any of that.
Yeah, we did.
I should have waited till you were gone to record this. But anyway, we're here. We're doing it. So I was going to say one other thing that we talked about, but you derailed it.
Jewish people.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow start.
About a bunch of
podcasts. Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow start, but I think once we got into it, we were pretty good. So yeah, please enjoy this episode, and if you don't, watch the next one. You'll like it more, I promise. And then if you don't like that one as much, do it again and again and again until you like it.
This one the most.
Yeah, but without further ado, Waxing Philosophic. Thank you for listening.
It's not what it's called.
It is what it's called. We're recording it. That's what I like to do to sync up the audio.
Like a clap sync.
Welcome to the fourth episode of Waxing Philosophic. Today we have Alex Curlee, mechanical engineering major.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah, and he's from Lexington, South Carolina, my hometown. I hear you've been fighting off the ladies. I hear you've been punching them really hard.
Yeah, that's what I normally do.
Yeah,
they ask me for my number, and I'm like, no.
And you punch them, right?
Yeah. I'm square in the nose.
Yeah, that's what I hear that you've been doing recently. So how's that been going?
It's kind of my pastime.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel remorse, but other times I'm like, they're women, so
yeah.
Why should I?
You know, we're in the manosphere of YouTube, so you can really lean into it, you know?
Yeah,
that misogyny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red pill.
Oh, for sure. That's exactly what I was talking about, you know?
That's what I like to say.
Yeah. So, that was a joke for all of you listening.
No, not a joke at all.
No. I mean, I have been seeing him do that, but for legal reasons, joke.
Yeah,
joke.
We'll just say it's a joke.
Yeah. We'll edit this part out, but mechanical engineering, how have you been enjoying that?
Well, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what changing your major?
Probably not, because it's like college. It's gonna suck either way. So.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, if I find something that I really want to do that's enjoyable to a certain degree, I'd probably switch. But at the moment, no.
No. I don't really know what to talk about, Alex. I didn't have any topics planned. Usually I know at least a little bit.
Yeah, so what, like gun control? Yeah.
Gun control? You want to talk about gun control?
No.
That was the last episode, man. You can't be retreading on that water, you know. Guns, bad.
Why do we have gun control? What the heck, dude? What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with gun control? Absolutely nothing.
What, I can't just have a gun?
No, you can't.
The heck, man?
No, Joe Biden's going to take them away.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The worst thing to ever happen to this country, you know?
Yeah. Honestly. Socialist revolution.
All these Bernie frogs.
Bernie frogs. They're in the freaking frogs game, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. We need to adopt the frogs, keep them straight, keep them fucking.
Give them the right water.
Yeah.
No fluoride in that.
No, not at all. What is the deal with fluoride? I was thinking about that earlier today. Our parents thought it was like mind control. Like our parents' generation was like mind control.
Yeah.
I thought it was just for teeth cleaning.
I don't even know. I don't know like anything about fluoride other than the fact that there was like a big conspiracy about it.
Yeah.
And it turned into literally nothing, so.
Yeah, now there's fluoride in all the water.
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot of tap water recently, making my stomach hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
That good old tap water from Clemson Tap Water.
The Clemson Tap Water, the pipes have not been cleaned in years. It tastes like oh god.
Probably melding with like sewage water
and lead.
Yeah.
But it comes out clear.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it doesn't taste too bad. Maybe it's because I've been drinking it for like a year.
I got
Or
water.
like 3 years probably.
Yeah. I got water at Zaxby's, and it tasted like awful. Like some of the worst tap water I've ever had in my entire life.
Well, that's like, it comes out of like the big like soda dispensers.
Yeah.
So it's like melded in with all like the syrup and all that garbage.
Oh, you think that's it?
I think that's what makes it so, and they don't clean the nozzles like ever. So.
Really?
Or I feel like most fast food places don't really clean the nozzles, so you just get like whatever was in there last, and it like melds in with it.
Yeah, I go to the movie theater, and they when I get the Coke Zero, it always has like the aftertaste of Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
What was your favorite episode of the podcast? I liked when they talked about water and tap water and shit. That was my favorite, bro.
Really,
oh my god.
Really in-depth research on tap water.
Riveting stuff. They talked about fluoride but didn't know anything about it.
I don't know why they brought it up, but it was super interesting.
Super interesting. God, I can't wait to listen to the 5th episode of this.
So great.
And the 4th episode was so good. I mean...
Welcome back to the water podcast.
Welcome back to the water, yeah. Where we taste lots of different types of water.
I'm going to try Fiji today.
Yeah. Oh, Fiji makes my stomach hurt for real.
Never had Fiji.
God, it's awful. It tastes like eggs. And then it made my stomach hurt the first time I had it when I was like a little kid. And I just never got that like out of my head. Now every time I drink Fiji, either it's psychosomatic or it's something, but I get a stomachache every time.
I just don't like Aquafina.
Really?
Yeah. I got that at a gas station like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I took a sip, and it tasted like I don't even know how to describe it. It was like water, but like the back end was like everything that was in the ground previously.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
I hate Dasani because it makes me thirsty.
Dasani makes you thirsty?
Yeah. I don't know if that's another thing. I don't know if that's psychosomatic.
Maybe it's salt.
They put salt in the water. And they put
that makes sense.
Sodium in it.
So you drink more.
So I drink more water. But then I'm just like, well, now I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like a real thing or if that's just like something that's been put into my brain from marketing. But you know what the best water is?
What?
Life water.
Life water?
Life water is the best.
I don't know if I've had that.
Holy shit, it's so good.
Normally drink like the store brand.
Oh, that's good water too.
Like just purified water.
Nestle purified water is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pure Life. Yeah.
Just like anything that has a generic like white outline with a stupid logo in the middle of it.
Publix.
And Publix, Ingles,
Great Value.
Whatever. Yeah.
Ingles isn't that good. I think they have a different bottling company.
I haven't had like Ingles brand water, but
I'd go with the Great Value. I'd stick with the Great Value or the Publix.
The Great Value.
Yeah.
It's whatever's cheapest is usually the best.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
That's true. I think they just. I don't know what it is, but like, it's probably Nestle, because there's no way that these businesses like Publix or Walmart are like actually making their own water. It's probably just Nestle and they put a different label on it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. They just have like rights to it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
I know how the water system works in America.
Yeah. They're trying to turn the freaking frogs gay though.
Yeah. They've been trying for years.
Trying for so many years. I do kind of want to pivot quite drastically.
Yeah, go ahead.
But like, I was talking about the truck that was pulling in and like blocking the intersection.
Yeah.
Was that you?
The truck that was
pulling in? Because I sent a Snapchat to Caitlin about it. We can censor her name out. I'll text her if that's fine. But
okay.
I sent a message to Caitlin about it, and I was like, yeah, this car was pulling into a place, you know that place that has like Gold's Gym, the plasma donation place and the scuba diving place?
Yeah.
A truck was pulling in and a white Jeep was coming out. And
that wasn't me. I don't talk to people in white Jeeps. Wait.
But like the truck was blocking traffic while having a conversation with the white Jeep, the person in the white Jeep.
Okay, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
You're not that stupid. But like I said to Caitlin, and you were there with her. And then she was like, wow, Garrett, that is crazy. That is so crazy. And the way she responded, I was just wondering if that was you, but that's not you.
Oh, it's not me that was there, no.
Wait, it wasn't you that was there?
No, I was there.
You were there.
But I wasn't in...
You weren't the truck.
I weren't the truck guy.
You weren't the truck guy.
I weren't the truck guy.
You weren't the truck guy?
Not me.
God, that guy was an asshole. All right, great. I can pivot into college students being assholes.
Yeah, that works.
I get cut off all the time.
Yeah.
on my scooter.
Oh, on your scooter? That's like even worse.
Yeah, they'll just like look at me and walk right in front of my path.
Oh my
Like
God.
they'll just look at me. I'm just like, you're looking at me. You see me. I'm going like my scooter can go like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Weird flex, but okay. But I'm
I'm
barreling
really
down.
fast on my scooter.
I go so fast, and they'll speed up to like try and get across. You can't get
Like
across.
sprint across.
Yes. And they look at me, and I'm just like, yo, you gotta not.
It's like waiting 2 seconds is not an option.
Yeah.
I have to sprint across the road to get in front of them.
Or just walk at the pace that you're walking, and I won't run into you.
Exactly.
But now I have to slam on my brakes.
Just get hit by the lethal scooter.
God, those things, it would be lethal to get hit. But, well, maybe not lethal.
It would hurt.
It would hurt. It would hurt me and it hurt them. Hurt me less because I wear a helmet. And I get
That's
laughed at
true.
for that.
The heck?
People will like laugh at me
Point and
as I
laugh.
go by. Yeah, they'll point and laugh.
You idiot!
You moron! I'm gonna run in front of
You're
you.
being safety conscious?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
And I wear my mask and I wear my helmet, and they're just like, "You're a fucking moron." I don't know if it's the mask or the helmet though.
You're a real freak.
Oh God, you freak of nature. I've already fallen off one thing and lost my sense of smell. I don't need to fall off
Yeah.
another and lose, God, my sight or my hearing or.
You see, that's why I'd never wear a helmet, because I need more damage, you know?
You need a tragic backstory.
Yeah.
Like I have.
I can't be a supervillain if I don't have
Well,
a lack of smell or like a lack of taste or something.
you aspire to be the villain
Yeah, like the Jeff Bezos of America.
of America. Well, we already have one of those.
The Jeff Bezos of
Canada.
There's probably a Jeff Bezos of Canada. I'd probably go to like Africa or something.
Be the Jeff. They need a Jeff Bezos probably.
Yeah. They need someone to hoard all their money away. And,
Yeah. Oh, maybe they don't need a Jeff Bezos.
yeah.
They kind of had a Jeff Bezos when Europe took over and was just like, "This is ours now."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily need one.
No, no,
But
no.
every country wants one, so.
Do they? Do people want Jeff Bezoses to have
How
all the
else
money?
will they have Amazons?
There's Amazon in other countries without Jeff being there.
But they can't have pride in their Amazon because it's not from their country.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a forest.
Well, there's only one country with that in it, right? The Amazon forest is only in one country.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Breaking news, New Mexico just seceded.
Yeah, and now they have the Amazon forest.
Yes.
It's in Brazil, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know
You don't
where the
know?
Amazon forest is.
Alex, you're our expert on this
Yeah.
podcast. You come on
I've
this
been
podcast
lacking.
talking about Amazon, the rainforest.
I'm sorry I'm the resident geographist, but I can't really...
Geographist?
What is it, geologist? No, that's rocks.
That's rocks.
It's geographist, right?
No, I don't think that's it. Geographer.
Geographer.
Topographical map maker.
Topographicer.
Topographer.
Topographer. Oh, that's a real thing.
Is it?
Topographers? I think that's a real thing.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
This podcast is really going down the toilet.
Yeah. What was the last thing that was of any importance that we were talking about?
I don't know. Probably me.
Assholes?
Assholes. College assholes. I get cut off. I just get cut off a lot. Just in my car and on my scooter.
Yeah. No, I do too. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But here's a question for you.
All right.
As the host, since I'm hosting the show.
Oh, from the host to the
interviewing-
guest.
Yeah, I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
So, what's one thing that makes you very angry about Clemson University?
You know, Tyler and I were talking earlier today, and he was like, you know, if Clemson cared so much about integrity and so much about, you know, their ethical standards for their students, and they probably wouldn't have built this school on the grave of Native Americans.
That is true. That is true.
And they did do that. So probably the ethical confusion of like, they're screaming at you to be ethical. They're screaming at you to be like, have this integrity. Meanwhile, they're just like, well, like, we can't change the name of a building to make black people more comfortable. We can't do that. No.
It's about culture.
It's about culture, man.
We had the names are important.
Somehow. We need to honor these people for being
owning
racist.
slaves.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like that kind of stuff. It's like,
They did go to school though.
yeah. Yeah.
They were smart.
They were smart. They were learned.
They were learned. They were well educated.
Weren't smart enough to be like, hey, black people are people too.
Yep. They're
Not
just
that smart.
Really just like, we can be smart, but no one else can.
No one else. No, they were the Jeff Bezos of smartness.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're hoarding all the intelligence.
And all the colleges, yeah.
All the reading abilities.
At least they thought they were. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, they were, because, like, they were taking away the learning.
Yeah.
The ability to learn, stuff like that. But what's one thing that makes you angry?
About like
Clemson University, as a guest on this podcast, what makes you angry?
Okay. So quit with the questions, also, because I'm hosting, so
Well, I just thought I'd throw it back to you.
Okay. It's not how this works, Garrett.
Well, I thought it would be, since...
Yeah, this isn't public discourse. This is me asking you questions, and then me talking.
All right. I'm sorry.
But anyway, what was your question?
Well, now I'm a little bit scared to ask.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's one thing that makes you angry about Clemson?
Oh, okay.
Me asking questions to you?
Yeah, that is one thing. I mean...
That's one thing. What's the most angering thing?
All right. Kind of a... Oh, man.
Oh, it's a hard question?
It's a hard question.
Yeah, wonder how I dealt with it. Maybe I should be the host of this podcast.
No. Hold your horses.
All right.
You're not that special, Garrett. So, I guess there's the obvious, like, mask thing.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Wait, well, you have to, like, expand upon that a little bit.
Do I have to give context to that?
The mask thing?
I can't just say the mask thing?
I don't think you can just say the mask thing.
Oh, I hate having to wear a mask every time I go to class. Oh, it's so awful. No. That was a joke.
That was a joke. So you just got to give your side of it.
So if I elaborate more, it's the lack of care.
Yeah.
For like Clemson is handling it well, but the whiny people who don't want to wear masks are not handling it very well.
Okay, I was just making sure that we clarified that.
Yeah.
Because the mask thing's a little vague, but all right, go ahead.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Whatever.
You were going to go on to say other things.
Was I?
Yeah. Like the mask thing, and I was like, well, expand
You
upon
interrupted
that.
me, so...
Yeah, I interrupted you.
So why should I even say anything else?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to have a podcast here.
No, I guess it's like, it's a lot of people that just don't want to wear masks because they want to make it like a civil rights thing, I guess. When it's not.
Yeah.
It's an obvious, like, we're trying to not get everyone sick.
Yeah.
So, maybe wear a mask and don't be stupid.
Some of my teachers are like, they all wear masks. Most of my teachers wear masks, but like, if a student isn't wearing a mask or if they're wearing it improperly, they don't really enforce it too much.
Yeah, I know. I have a couple teachers that don't enforce it.
Yeah.
But most of them, I feel like, or most of the ones that I have do.
Yeah. I have one teacher with cancer who enforces it, but he's not, like, he's not teaching he is teaching the class, but we're not in person anymore.
No, you're online.
Yeah, because he got the vaccine, but cancer blood is a real thing. So he didn't have the best immune system, so he had to turn it to online. But while we were in person, like for the first few days, he was like, "All right, y'all need to wear masks, but before I start this class, like I need to inform y'all about like why you're wearing masks, because I know a lot of y'all are anti-maskers, just from looking around and seeing how you're wearing your mask."
Business school.
Yeah, business, exactly. They're going to be anti-maskers. They're knuckle draggers, but
knuckle draggers.
That's what I like to call it. It's very
it's pretty perfect.
Poignant, yeah. But so he was like, I'm going to explain some things, like I'm going to explain why you probably should get vaccinated. And then one guy was just like stood up and was just like, when are we going to learn about accounting? And the teacher was like, well, we'll start accounting when I decide it's time to start accounting. I'm the teacher, and we're going to learn accounting when I decide it's time to learn accounting. And I was just like, damn, I'm just glad I'm not learning accounting right now. I'm fine learning about all this stuff.
Especially, he really wanted to learn accounting.
He was really into accounting.
Yeah.
But he was like, all right, fair enough. And he walked out 2 days in a row after saying stuff like that. And then the second day he walked out, he's like, it's an accounting class. Yeah, and the teacher was like, I know what it is. I know it's an accounting class. I'm the accounting teacher.
I'm the professor.
He has a doctorate in accounting, and this guy was just like, felt the need to inform the teacher that it was an accounting class. It's like, I think the guy knows.
Yeah.
And especially after he says that he has he didn't specify until later on after the guy had left, but he had specified beforehand that he had like an autoimmune kind of thing, like a disorder, or not, I guess not a disorder, but something wrong with his immune system. And so I thought that like most people were just saying they're just being like understanding of it, but I guess that guy just had enough. He was like, it's an accounting class. You're not
just like, where are the numbers?
Where are the numbers?
I can't read.
Just give me some numbers. I can do some addition and some multiplication and some division maybe, but I can't handle this information right now that you're giving me.
It's too much to take in.
And then they call all the people that are like opposed to them snowflakes.
Yeah, and then they're whining about having to wear a mask for an hour.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of stupid.
I can't believe the injustices in this world.
Oh.
Where I can't kill people and wear masks.
Yeah, man, I just want to hold my gun out, proud and loud, and not wear a mask and just put everyone in danger and make them uncomfortable.
Why can't I point guns at people and not wear masks?
I don't know. I guess it's Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Probably.
Unbelievable.
It's the main
Joe
explanation.
Biden ruining America.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't even get me started. You got me started.
No.
I'm getting started.
Gonna be a whole Joe Biden rampage.
Yes. I'm the new Ben Shapiro. Let's say, hypothetically.
So, hypothetically.
Your teacher is talking about mask mandates. That's weird. It is an accounting class. That's weird that this teacher is...
What is this, biology?
What is this? No, it's not biology. It's not even about anything related to science. It is accounting.
Class? No.
No.
Numbers.
You think I care? This guy has cancer? Weird. Maybe he shouldn't be a teacher.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't be sitting in person teaching people.
Yeah, maybe not.
What are we, spreading COVID or something?
What are we spreading? What? There's no COVID. It's all wet-ass P-words.
It's a hoax.
You know my doctor wife? She said that COVID's not even real.
Yep. She said Fauci was wrong.
Fauci is the devil.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what people are saying now. Those televangelists and stuff.
I saw like a Twitter like trending thing that's like arrest Fauci or something.
God. You know who should be trending on Twitter? Who's not trending on Twitter right now?
Who?
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson. Did you hear about the Gus Johnson situation?
I watched the video.
After you told me
video. About it. Yeah.
Dude, he responded today.
He did?
He did. He responded
I've been waiting.
today.
What did he say?
Okay, hold up. I'm going to read this thing.
It's important.
We're not a drama podcast, but like this is some important stuff because we both
We're talking about YouTube drama.
Yeah, we both love or loved Gus Johnson's stuff. I feel like
Burbank's better.
Oh, yeah. I never liked Gus. Yeah, now that he's done something problematic, I never liked him. I never liked his stuff.
No, Gus
was
great. Gus was a very funny dude.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Abilene Sabrina, Gus Johnson's ex-girlfriend, as of a month ago, came forward about something like, very personal to her, where she had an ectopic pregnancy. It was very traumatic, and her boyfriend, Gus, wasn't really there for her and didn't emotionally support her and was kind of emotionally manipulative and kind of emotionally abusive in some cases.
Just a general asshole.
General assholishness.
For all intensive purposes.
And if you don't know who Gus Johnson is, previous sweetheart of YouTube.
Funny man.
He's a YouTube funny man. Previous sweetheart of YouTube.
He was just about to go on tour too. He just announced tour dates.
I think
I was gonna buy a ticket.
Yeah, and now they're all getting refunded. He canceled it. Well, you'll learn here in this little bit. So Gus says, this is not me. This is Gus. So don't take this out of context. I beat the shit. No, I'm just messing. We shouldn't be laughing about this. Anyway, I'm aware of a recent video that calls out some actions that I'm not proud of, and I want to apologize. The circumstances were extremely hard and complicated for both of us, but I can't even begin to imagine how difficult it was for her. We were young and not remotely prepared to deal with all the realities of a long-lasting and traumatic medical situation. During the talks, counseling, and therapy we went through together, following this time, I came to grips with my behavior and recognized my shortcomings, and I would like her to know just how deeply sorry I am. I fully realize that I did wrong, and I wish I could change how I responded and acted during that time. I've grown a great deal since that happened, and I wish I knew then what I know now. I will continue to grow and learn and strive to be a better person every day. At this time, I am stepping away from the podcast. He has a podcast with Eddie Burbank. And the remainder of this year's live shows will be canceled, and a full refund will be issued. I will also be taking some time off from posting and working for a while.
Truly, like, a normal YouTube thing. You get controversy, and then you're like, I guess I'll leave.
I thought that Gus would respond a little bit better than that, but I don't know. There's nothing, like, inherently wrong about his response, I guess.
It's
but
very,
it
like,
just,
PR.
Yeah.
Like, saving face kind of thing.
It felt very PR. It felt very, like, I will, like, what is it? I will strive to be a better person every day.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. As soon as you get called out for something, then you're just like, now I need to take some time off. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
I didn't realize it was wrong for me to go out drinking when my girlfriend was in the hospital.
Yeah, dying, literally dying.
Literally dying.
I just thought it was cool to just go out and get beers.
I just wanted to have some fun, guys.
Guys, beers with the boys. And to be fair, beers with the boys is very important.
Yeah, beers with the boys is a main staple for American culture.
So hashtag Gus did nothing wrong. No, for sure not.
Hashtag give Gus all your money.
For real, guys, come on, don't offer. He's refunding your money. No, give it right back.
Yeah.
And don't even expect anything in exchange.
Drop it in his Patreon.
Yeah, drop it.
Donate it.
Does he have a Patreon?
I don't know.
Probably.
Most people do. So
yeah. Anyway,
expect it.
So Gus was an asshole. That was his apology. Eddie's apology. Or not really apology. He didn't apologize. Eddie was like...
It's like, I guess I was involved with this somehow.
Yeah. But, because, like, I think people were just like, did Eddie know? Did Eddie know what was going on?
Yeah.
Like, and not do anything? Because, like, if you know, it's almost just as bad as doing it. Or maybe it is. Just kind of, like, being complicit in it.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, just as bad. Because you're not...
But this was Eddie's response. I'm sorry that this podcast kind of got a little bit deep. But this is fun. This is engaging stuff. People are listening.
It's interesting.
So anyway, Eddie said, "Hey guys, apologies for being gone for the last few days. In all honesty, I've just been so hurt, confused, and sad. I watched Sabrina's video." That's Gus's girlfriend, if we didn't say her name.
Poor Eddie.
While I had heard altered bits of the story once or twice over the last few years, I had absolutely no idea of the extent of the trauma that she had went through with her medical situation. We've talked a good deal since, and I've been... Oh, sorry. I think the we in that sentence is him and Sabrina, not him and Gus. So, we've talked a good deal since, and it's been so great to see her doing so well now. I don't feel comfortable or that it is my place to speak on some details of their relationship, but I will say that I'm realizing I haven't had an accurate grasp on what it was like between them privately until now. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not an English major. Please, I can't read. Anyway, moving on. I just feel like I've been left in the dark, and finding all this out is very difficult for me after years of friendship. I'm just very confused and hurt and need some time to process things. I also realize a lot of you are going through this too, and I'm so sorry for that. For future work, I'd just like to go back to working on my own stuff and collaborating with my brother for
Tony.
now. Hopefully, Tony. Hopefully you guys will allow me to do that. I think allow him to do that as far as I'm concerned. It's like, if you didn't know, you were left in the dark. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, usually the case is like, you get like some fraction of truth, but you don't get, but it's like sweetened to where it seems like it wasn't as bad as it was. And I would assume that would be what happened.
Yeah, which really is just like, makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen to Sven. Sven hasn't made any kind of post about it, at least to my knowledge.
Well, it's kind of difficult when you're just like the guy's brother.
Yeah. I bet like Sven's probably in the same situation that Eddie's in, where he just doesn't know how to like deal with it. But I do love Eddie's and Tony's YouTube channel, Burbank.
Yeah, Burbank. It's really good.
If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, that doesn't really matter. Go subscribe to Burbank.
Yeah, Burbank and Eddie Burbank.
Yes, Tony, Eddie's brother, wants to move out to LA, and they're doing it through this channel.
Yeah.
Through the channel Burbank.
The last video was really good, like the Spider-Man one.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Oh, so they don't post that often, but when they do post, it hits so hard. It's so good. Yeah, kind of like old JonTron.
Yeah.
Man, I miss JonTron.
Before he said what he said.
Yeah, before he said what he said, which I guess is kind of inexcusable. That it isn't excusable, but it's just like I kind of miss, the time before.
No, classic JonTron was very good.
Yeah, I just what do I do now? What do we do? What do we do? This is just general conversation. What do you do when like a creator that you like so much, or like when an actor, singer, whatever, just does something completely out of pocket. Just like, what the fuck
like
just
Mel
happened?
Gibson yelling at Jewish people.
Yeah. Or Chris Pratt yelling at Italian people.
Oh, did he do that?
Well, he had some tweet.
And now he's Mario?
Yep. He had some tweet that was like, I fucking hate New York. Like, this fat Italian guy just came out of a sub shop, threw up on my shoes, and then fell over. I fucking hate these goddamn, like, some slur for Italians. And then I was just like,
fuck Italians.
And then someone quote tweeted him and said, "It's me, Mario." It's like
he's just channeling Mario.
He is. Well, I guess that guy was channeling Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. Chris Pratt's messed up. But what do you do?
Chris Pratt's a Goomba.
Like, I love Baby Driver, but 2 of those actors are just fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy who played Baby raped some women and stood by it, and then
holy shit.
Kevin Spacey diddled some kids.
I forgot that Kevin Spacey was in that movie.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was John Hamm for some reason.
Is John Hamm good? John Hamm... No. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, John Hamm's good.
Yeah, he's not, like...
He's alright.
That's about as far as I know. He was in Mad Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started watching Mad Men.
Really? I need to start watching it.
It's like a very odd television show.
He was on a podcast, but outside.
Really?
John Hamm.
He's on a podcast, but outside?
No, the name of the podcast is Podcast, but Outside.
Podcast, but outside.
I'm really just hurting my own channel by like offering these other channels.
Go somewhere else. Stop watching me and go somewhere else and watch someone else.
God, you guys are stupid for watching this podcast or for listening to this podcast. God, you suck. No, don't actually believe that.
Who the hell even listens to this anyway? God.
Please, I'm trying to get to 50 listeners. As soon as I get to 50 listeners, I can start having ads.
Oh.
50 listeners. So go tell your friends. I won't insult them as much as I insult these first 4 listeners. I mean,
yeah.
What are you even on? But go tell friends. I won't insult them as much as I insult y'all.
Is this a purely audio podcast?
Yeah.
But then I realized...
Where's the camera?
There's no camera.
There's no camera. Yeah. It's a dumbass question. From a dumbass host. I'm taking over this podcast.
Oh my God.
I'm taking it over.
It's mine. You can't do that.
It's mine.
You can't do that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, I'll just keep asking questions.
Okay. Ask away. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep watching Gus?
Did you just ask me a question?
No.
Yeah.
I asked,
Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep watching Gus?
That's a good question. Probably not.
Not me neither.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Makes my stomach hurt.
Does it?
Yeah. Puts knots in my stomach.
Mm.
Alex, come on. It puts knots in my stomach.
Yeah. It wraps it up in a bow.
Yeah. What? Why? You don't feel that way?
I don't know. It's just like... But...
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it directly puts knots in my stomach because I'm not really a part of it, but it is an awful thing.
It's an awful thing that happened, yeah. You gonna keep watching Gus, though? I'll probably keep watching Eddie. I love Eddie.
I'll keep watching Eddie. I'm not gonna watch Gus.
I'm not gonna watch Gus anymore. Damn.
I don't think he'll be back for a while anyway.
Yeah, probably not. Cancel the rest of his live shows for the year. Probably stepping away for a while.
Gonna be like 6 months.
Yeah. And you think he's gonna come back like Shane Dawson did?
Yeah, he's
Just
gonna come back with like the scary ghost tour.
God, imagine him making a Shane Dawson like special as his first video back. God.
It's like a 20-minute video where he's just walking around talking.
He's dragging so many people, like, I guess not down. He's not dragging them down, but like there were so many people around him.
Yeah. No, there's there's a lot of people that worked with him and like did all of this, like even like just like the guests they had on podcasts and like the guests, like their guests on a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like they had a very strong like grip on the community, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that kind of like puts a whole damper on the commentary community. Like Gus Johnson worked with them.
Yeah.
Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, Nick is not green.
Nakey Jakey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nakey Jakey's kind of obscure now. I think he's kind of fallen into obscurity a little bit.
Well, I think he's like focusing on music more.
Which I love his music.
Yeah, his music's really good.
So good. He should make more of it.
Oh, he should.
Yeah, I'm glad that he's making more. Who else is making more music? Matt Watson's making more music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard the single. Like
Monopoly?
There's a new one?
Yeah, Monopoly.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Or DTF, Down to Fish.
DTF is really good.
Yeah. Good.
At the Marinuses, licking on penises.
Oh my god. Yeah. We're gonna stop like recommending these YouTubers, but almost everyone we've mentioned except for Gus is like, Gus, like, he made good videos. Like, I can't deny the fact that he made funny videos and I laughed at him, but you know that there's going to be a slew of people going, Gus Johnson was never funny.
Yeah.
He was never funny to me ever. I don't know why. People thought, and you're just like, come on. Like, you can't say, I hate people like that. It's like, we're all in this together. We all just got hoodwinked out of this, like, out of nowhere, you know?
He was the YouTube funny man. Now he's not.
Yeah. But that's not even what Abilena Sabrina was even talking about. She was talking about
she was talking about her own trauma.
Her own trauma, yeah.
Which was very sad. But there was a big part that he had in it, which is the problem.
Yeah. And like her like going through the medical like system and just like no one was listening to her because she's a woman. And you just don't listen to women when you're a doctor, I guess. Yeah. And my girlfriend and one of my friends was just like, yeah, that's 100% true. Like, no one will listen to you. My mom even was talking about, like, yeah, no one listens to women like in the medical field.
That is insane.
No one listens to women.
Like, what?
I kind of already knew it or, like, guessed it just based off of, like, the stories that I've heard. Yeah. But to this extent, if you haven't seen the video, just for context, like, she had an ectopic pregnancy, was complaining about pain and stuff, and they just wouldn't check for anything that was going on.
Yeah, they're just like, nothing.
It's nothing, yeah. And then, you know, she had her fallopian tube ruptured.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, fuck. Like, you're the doctor. You're supposed to be the one that's, like, protecting these people and, like, keeping them healthy and stuff.
And she was, like, bleeding out, like, internally bleeding out.
Yeah, they were surprised that she wasn't dead when she came for her last appointment.
That's insane.
Yeah. Or I guess not last appointment, but like the appointment that she was specifically talking about. Yeah. It's like, dang, that's just awful. What a like, why? Like, why is our country so deeply fucked up?
I don't know. There's a lot of, especially in the medical field, it takes like, there's a lot of cases where there's just stuff that slips through the cracks like so easily because people don't care enough to like actually get the prognosis right. Yeah. Like my grandfather, he had cancer like for a year and they did not catch it the entire time.
Yeah. What kind of cancer?
It's like stage 4 stomach cancer.
Oh damn! I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Yeah. He's still around.
Yeah, life is
still
life.
Kicking.
Yeah. Life is life, you know. Yeah. Can't account for everything, but like, and then, you know, people on the, I guess, other side of the spectrum or like the right side of the spectrum of the political landscape are just like, free healthcare. What do you want? Worse doctors? Like
we already have
the worst
doctors.
Yeah, so. we're already there. That's not gonna change. I don't think that's really gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna affect much.
Yeah, we already have doctors that just don't listen to women, don't listen to their patients, and just like ignore obvious red flags. Yeah. I mean, time after time, it's not just one or two things. It's like this is a campaign to like let doctors know like that this is happening and everything. Like you need to start listening to people when they come in. Yeah. Isn't that your job? Isn't that like your
the whole thing that you have to do?
Yeah, they don't listen to kids either. Young people, like Unless like a parent is there, they really won't listen to you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really sad. Like, if you go in as like an 18-year-old and you're like, I'm having this kind of pain in this area, they're just gonna be like, Tylenol's the way.
Yeah,
Tylenol's 100% the way.
take an ibuprofen.
Yeah, but if a parent's there, they're just gonna be like, oh yes, of course.
There's some painkillers.
Yeah. Here's some opium.
Yeah,
Or like opioids or whatever. It's like,
some opium. Get your parents to pay for it.
hey, get your parents to pay for this non-addictive drug. Wink, wink. Yeah, wink, wink.
I read
wink.
another prescription the next time you come in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. My grandfather was a doctor. He talked about over-medicating, and he talked about over-medication of kids, where just like these doctors will kind of just create this new problem or like create this new thing that needs them to take opioids. Like, you need to take opioids now. And it's just like, well, opioids are addictive. Like, everyone that's had like a non-influenced study by, the big opioid providers has said that opioids are addictive. But these doctors, they have studies to do, and they need funding for those studies.
Yeah.
And they get funded by the people who make the opioids.
I know there's a lot of like giving out Adderall very frequently. Like, people can't. They'll be like, oh, you can't focus. You're like a little bit off in like terms of like focusing on stuff. We'll just give you Adderall.
Well, I'm funded by Adderall.
Oh, you are? Okay.
No, I'm not.
Let me drop that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Drop that statement.
This podcast was brought to you by Adderall. Yeah. But no, like the doctors, it just depends on who they're funded by as to what they'll give you. Like, they won't give you a real like diagnosis if they're funded by Adderall, or if their research is funded by Oxycontin.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, well, this video is provided to you by this doctor's visit is
shave your balls.
Yeah, I think the real problem with your pregnancy is you haven't shaved your balls in a while.
Yeah.
You just manscape. Imagine if doctors were like sponsored like YouTubers.
Give you advertisements.
I think all the stress is coming from you not having a safe enough browsing history. Try ExpressVPN.
Yeah, try NordVPN.
It's like, Doc, I gotta be real with you, chief. But instead they're sponsored by these like really big pharmaceutical companies that make like Oxycontin and all the bad stuff that's addictive, and
so they just advertise that.
They just advertise that, yeah.
They say, let's go for a quick break.
Yeah.
And then they say, how about you buy some of this opium from me right now?
How is that legal?
It's in my pocket.
It's in my pocket.
Loose pills.
Yeah. How is that legal?
No.
Lobbying's legal too. I don't understand how that's legal.
Yeah, that's legal, but weed isn't.
Yeah.
Crazy. That is insane.
Well, it's because of lobbyists that weed isn't legal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What's happening, man?
Got our priorities in the wrong place.
Do we just move? Like, is that the way to fix it? Like, we
Everyone
just
moves.
Everyone, just take your house and move it somewhere else.
Yeah. Put it in the ocean.
I don't want to be here anymore.
On a big boat.
America kind of sucks.
Yeah, let's just take over international waters and create like a country.
But us as people?
Yeah. Like a big group of, we take like 20 people.
20?
And we put them on a big like houseboat.
Yeah.
Or like a collection of rafts, and we go out in the middle of the ocean and take over like international waters.
Somali pirates will get us, right?
Not if you're not in Somalia.
We'll be in the water. That's where they are.
I don't know.
Yes, not. There's a problem.
Bring like bring weapons.
Yeah. I guess they don't have to be Somalian pirates. They can just be Somalian.
Yeah, they don't have to be like Captain Phillips pirates.
That guy was a dick.
Still haven't seen that movie.
No, I like
it. It has the meme where he goes up and he's like, I am the captain now.
Yeah. Yeah. But the actual guy, like, meant to get captured.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They just wanted money, and he was like, no, take me. And then killed all the pirates. He wanted to kill them all.
Holy shit.
And the crew was like, yeah, this guy was a dick. He wanted to get captured so that he could be a hero. And then they made a movie about him where he was the hero.
That's insane.
He got all happy and jittery about that.
What a guy.
I know.
How did we get into such depressing topics?
I don't know. You wanna move on?
Yeah.
You can move on.
First of all right. I'm gonna shout out somebody.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna shout out Super Megacast.
Super Megacast? Dude, they're so good.
Been listening to that like nonstop.
Really?
Yeah, it's like anytime I'm doing like homework or or walking on campus or anything, I'm listening to that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so good.
They're great.
They're great. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Did they know? They were involved with Gus.
They were?
Not at the time. I don't think.
No, I
That
think...
was more recent that they were involved with him.
Didn't they just, like, do a podcast with them? And that was it? Or did they do something else?
No, they didn't do much else. They just like talked about going out with them and stuff. Like they were friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Well, that's like they're in LA. And
Yeah.
like everyone in LA that's like in that sphere, I feel like hangs out with each other.
yeah,
So it's like not too far off the realm of reason, I guess.
yeah. Did you watch their like YouTube videos at all? Super Mega?
I've watched some of them. I haven't watched a lot of them. Like the mail opening videos. I
They're
watched
so good.
those.
Yeah, they're
Those are
good.
really funny.
Those are probably my favorite. And like Super Mega goes to Japan. Super Mega goes
I haven't watched those.
Christmas tree shopping. They're good. Christmas tree shopping.
Christmas tree dropping.
Christmas tree shopping. Dude, that reminds me. I should have James on the podcast.
You should.
He had a speech impediment. That's why it reminded me of it. James, if you're listening to this,
Get him on the podcast
Get him on the
so you can
yeah.
make fun of his speech impediment.
I'm sorry, James. You probably don't like me mentioning that. It's fine. It's all comedy.
Yeah, it's all goofs and gaffes,
It's all goofs and gas. Yeah.
as the late great Ethan Klein would say.
God, he's another one. He's another YouTuber that turned bad.
He fell off.
Fell off. Yeah. Now he has a podcast with Hassan Abi.
Yeah, he has that like leftovers or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just them like, I don't even know, like, I think I watched one, they were just like debating on
Yeah.
on something, on like capitalism versus socialism.
I don't know.
But he just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hassan's pretty learned.
Yeah. No, he's
knowledgeable.
he's pretty knowledgeable.
But I watched some of Hassan's videos. Hassan?
So, I don't
Do you
know,
pronounce
something
the
like that.
Something like Hassan. I'll just say
Let's say
Hassan.
Hassan, yeah.
But I watched some of his videos. He just seems, I don't know, kind of asshole-ish.
Yeah,
I mean,
sounds like
Yeah.
He just seems like the type of person that like you see in school, like in high school, where they
Yeah.
think they like know everything,
Yeah.
and they're like, you're wrong
You're wrong.
about every single word that you say,
Yeah.
and I know more than you.
He's the Ben Shapiro of the left.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Except Ben Shapiro is a lot more annoying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't even do a Hassan impression. I can do a Ben Shapiro impression, though. That nasally, quick talking,
Yeah,
kind of like,
Hassan impression would be racist. He can't do that.
is he not white?
He's like Muslim or something.
Well, that's not a race.
But it's like...
Muslim's not a race, Alex.
Well, he's not white.
Well, I didn't know that. I can't tell from
Crazy.
looking at him that he's not white.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know. I guess I probably should have heard his name and thought, oh, it's probably not a white.
Hassan isn't like a very normal white guy name.
Ryan McGee's a very white guy name, and he's not white.
Is he not white?
He's Palestinian.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. His family's mostly from Palestine.
Well, he is from America, too.
Well,
So- or he was
well,
born in
like,
America.
He was born in America, yeah, so he's not... I don't know, man. Is Palestine a race? No, it's a country, I guess.
Palestine's a country. It's the same as, like... It's like... I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable. I'm anti-racist, but, like, I'm not knowledgeable about what's a race and what's not. I think it's all just kind of made up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
It's like everyone who, It's like the term of, like, calling someone white is almost like, just... It's, like, only classified for, like... It's a weird classification.
Yeah.
Because white is, like... It's, like, historically, like... Only... Like... I don't know, like, pure white, I guess. I don't know.
Like European.
Yeah, like, European.
Well, I'm considered Caucasian, but my family, they spit in the little bottles, and none of my family comes from the Caucasus region.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like, I'm white. Like, you can look at me and think, oh, that guy's white, but
Yeah.
I'm not Caucasian, because none of my family comes from the Caucasus region.
I don't even know where the Caucasus region is.
I couldn't tell you.
All I know is I have like German family and Irish family. That's about it.
Yeah.
Some Native Americans.
Yeah. I don't understand, like, what defines it was made as a system of oppression, right?
Yeah.
Race inherently is oppressive.
Yeah.
To say, like, you know, that someone is a certain race or not a certain race. That was the person who made that, or the people who made that, were just using it to say that they're inferior.
Yeah.
Like there's more ethnic diversity, or not ethnic diversity. There's more like biological diversity, genetic diversity, from one country in Africa to another country in Africa than there is from a white person to one of those two African people.
Yeah.
There's more like biodiversity in the entire continent of Africa than there is between Africa and Europe. Like what? Like then it can't be genetic then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess race is not genetic
Yeah.
really at all.
But I look
because
at
it's kind of like it's a made up like term basically.
yeah. But then I looked at Hassan and I thought, oh, that's a white guy, but he's not white.
Yeah.
Then it's not visual. It can't be visual.
Yeah, it's not a visual thing. There's like, I don't know. That's such like a weird topic.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's not really any there's not really a explanation of it that makes any sense at all.
There's a different explanation for every one of them.
Yeah.
It's not a regional thing. I mean, it's not, but it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Jewish people, like they just look like white people, but they're from a certain region, or they're from like a certain people in the past. So then, boom, there you go.
Yeah, they're not considered like white most of the time.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get
weird.
it.
It's really weird.
I don't know.
It's like if you can only be white if you're like Anglo-Saxon Christian, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
weird.
Yeah, and white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a WASP.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then if you bring religion into it, I'm not Anglo-Saxon, or I'm not, Protestant.
Yeah.
So am I white? Well, what's the qualifier for white?
Some people would say you are,
Yeah.
and then other people would say you're not.
I'm not white enough.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in white power. I don't believe in, like, a god or something, I don't know.
No. It's
That's
weird.
crazy.
It's really weird.
It's crazy. Yeah. But I'm not racist. I'm anti-racist, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. That's what they all say,
Yeah.
Garrett.
Dude, it's my podcast, man. It can't be.
I'm sorry, I won't call you out next time.
Yeah, please don't.
You can cut this out.
No.
Cut it out.
No, I'm leaving it in.
You're leaving it in?
I'm leaving it in. If I
Alright.
cut it out, then they're going to get suspicious.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, what did they cut out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because if I do cut it out, I don't know how to actually cut it out of the program that I use.
Oh,
So it's just going to be quiet for this long.
okay.
So I don't know how to get the audio out. So they're just going to be like,
space it in.
did the podcast end? Did this podcast, is it over? And it's like, no, it still has like 15 minutes left. Is it quiet for
Just
the
like
rest
30
of the podcast?
seconds of straight silence.
Yeah.
And you should do that and put like elevator music.
Yeah. That's
like,
what I put at the end of the
it.
podcast. I put like the music that comes on to, what is it called? Audition.
Audition?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what that music is.
I don't know. It's like
It's like smooth jazz.
it's drums and it goes.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh man, how long have we been recording?
No, like an hour.
Like an
probably.
hour?
Somewhere around there.
Has this been very interesting?
Yeah, I think it's been pretty
I
interesting.
think we talked about some good things.
Yeah, we've been talking about stuff and things.
You punch women
Yeah.
and
I enjoy it. I do it with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
And I giggle and laugh. I go like, ha 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 ha.
we're both racist.
Yeah, we're both absolutely, undoubtedly racist.
Confused though, because I don't know what race is, so I'm just hating random people.
Yeah.
It's like, are you white? Are you not white?
Yeah, I
like,
walk up to somebody, like random people, and I'm like, are you Jewish or are you white?
And then they go, yeah, I'm Jewish. And then
I go, oh, I have to punch you like I punch women.
yeah. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think racist people study how to spot them.
Really?
How to spot
You're
Jewish
like-
people. They have to, right? I don't know how to if you showed me a lineup of people in Jerry Seinfeld, Larry Davis,
Adam Sandler.
if they were in the lineup, I couldn't differentiate them between like Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, Tom Hanks. I'd just be like, they're just all white people to me. I don't like the. I know that culturally they're different. Like there are cultural differences between, obviously the Jewish faith, if you believe in the faith, and like us Americans, like just red-blooded white Americans.
Red-blooded, red-pilled,
red-pilled Americans. White Americans, but like, or like Europe. I guess I should say like European descent.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the difference just by looking at them, but a racist person could.
Yeah, they could be like, oh, you look like Adam Sandler.
Yeah. You look a little bit like Adam Driver. He's Jewish, and I didn't know until someone told me. Until he was in the movie Black Klansman.
Oh, he's in that movie?
Yeah.
I don't even remember him in that movie.
He's the Jewish person.
It's the one Jewish guy.
Yeah, he also infiltrates the KKK. He's the person that plays the Black Klansman when he goes to the Klan. So I guess they really can't tell. Oh, I guess they really can't tell.
They can't.
Yeah, because that's a true story. Yeah.
Maybe they weren't as smart back then.
Oh yeah, racist people got way smarter. Yeah, that's what happened. Racist people got smarter.
Yeah.
I think they just have the internet now and they can just like run a program in their brain.
They can just look up like general pictures of one specific race and be like, keep these in the memory banks.
Keep these in the memory. Yeah, I'll be able to spot them next time.
But speaking of Jewish people, Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Did he die?
No, they're releasing a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I thought the show was over.
No, they just started a new season.
They just started a new season.
They just released episode 1.
We can't keep recommending these podcast listeners to go listen to other stuff. They gotta listen to the podcast,
it's
man.
a television show. It's
still my competition. Show. I'm way funnier than Larry David. I keep telling you, man, I'm way funnier than Larry David.
Dude, Seinfeld's got nothing on me, man.
Yeah.
God.
All right. Well, I don't really know how to end this podcast.
I can give you some pointers.
Yeah. Well, because you're a podcast host.
Yeah, because I am the host of this podcast. What is this podcast called?
Waxing Philosophic.
What?
Waxing.
Waxing?
Like a waxing crescent.
Like a moon?
Philosophic.
Philosophic?
Like a moon. Yeah,
Have we been philosophic this entire...
Well, it's an ironic name.
Because we're not philosophic.
Well, to wax philosophic is to talk very highly and to be like well educated and well spoken, but I don't think of myself as very educated and well spoken, so I called it waxing philosophic ironically to be like, oh, we're not like it's All
right. Catch us next time on the Waning Psychologic Podcast.
Catch us next time
on the Waning Psychologic Podcast.
Waning Psychologic.
Like waning crescent.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's like the opposite of what you said.
No, I get it. No.